Tonight, the Big Easy's Party Central is the Sugar Bowl. Oklahoma and Auburn keeping the party going in the All-State Sugar Bowl.
Being in New Orleans, I feel like it's pretty special for everybody. The Dome, it's just like a different aura there.
It was one of the most fun games I probably ever played in. I was a true freshman back then. That was my senior year. And so there was a lot of mixed emotions. I mean, I was voted as a captain. I felt like I was a leader.
Obviously, the beginning of the season didn't go the way that we thought, so we kind of put ourselves in a hard position. But we still wanted to just show everybody that, hey, we are one of the best teams in the country. We are one of the most physical teams in the country, one of the most talented teams in the country.
We went on to win 10 games, and it's kind of like the little cherry on top. Let's go beat up on the SEC team.
I think the toughness of this Oklahoma defense is going to get tested. I think this is easily the most physical rushing attack they've seen since Ohio State. Now, that was a game they gave up 291 rushing yards. It's imperative up front. Oklahoma, they've got to be good at the point of attack.
Obviously, when you hear people talking trash and saying just because they're from this, it gives you a little motivation, and you don't want anybody downplaying, especially when you have pride of who you play for and what you play for.
All I can remember is feeling disrespected that, we were being told that we weren't physical, we couldn't handle anybody in the SEC, like it's a different type of ball game.
The motivation is just to win another football game, win the Sugar Bowl, and Auburn hadn't experienced us much either.
We were tackling in a bowl game practice, which is pretty much unheard of, making sure that we had the right mindset of we were going to be the most physical team on the field the entire time.
Damn, Ahmad.
Man, when one of your big bros goes out there and smacks somebody, it just lights it up.
Man, a hit like that, whew, that just gets the team juice in a different way. I mean, you can see, God.
Ahmad Thomas's big hit on the running back. I mean, crack, bro, that just gives me goosebumps to this day. We as a defense said to each other, this isn't going to be that narrative everybody talked about. So after the first drive, yeah, they go down and they score. But we go back on the sideline. Jordan Evans and Ahmad called everybody up and said, we're not going out like that. After halftime, especially, we had already pretty much set the tone. And it was like, we're going to go out there and finish it.
There were a couple plays that just jumped to the front of your memory?
Yeah, I got a handful.
Perine bounces it out, flips it back, flea flicker, Baker wings it deep. He's got Andrews behind the defense. Caught! Mark Andrews!
Joe Mixon went off.
Mixon's gonna keep it on a fake reverse.
Carey was able to get the ball inside the pylon, which results in a touchdown.
Caleb Kelly had a huge game. It was kind of like my breakout game where people recognized my name. And that was kind of, for me, what he was going to take off and become his next year. I actually broke the record for most tackles by a true freshman in a bowl game.
Snap to Baker, straight drop, four-man rush, steps up, now rolling to his right, looking end zone. He's directing traffic, sets up, throws end zone, it is caught! It's a touchdown! Mark Andrews!
It really helps the confidence of the team, when your quarterback's able to make plays like that and make something out of nothing. That was probably what made Bake so special, was making everybody else around him better and play to their highest ability.
Under pressure, got to get rid of it, does, swings it deep for Dede, it is caught! What a throw from Baker Mayfield!
Samaje broke the record that game.
Handoff Perine. Veers back left, 45, bounces it outside, stiff arm to the 40, breaks through to the 35, he's reaching! Samaje Perine, the all-time leading rusher in Oklahoma football history.
Man, Samaje just takes it, bounces it out to the left, stiff arms that dude into the dirt and breaks that record.
We started talking about it in the second half. Samaje was on a roll, we were on a roll, we were playing well. Then it became like, look, this needs to happen.
We knew that, Samaje had a chance to do something incredible and special, so we wanted to get that to him for sure. We take pride in blocking for our guys, so, we really wanted to make something happen for him.
What a guy, what a great teammate, and to have that rushing record over Billy Sims is pretty incredible.
I mean, Samaje is a guy that is put your head down and work. Just so much respect for a guy like that when you are so good and you are breaking records, just to be so humble.
I remember the officials in the Sugar Bowl wondering why I called a timeout and wanted the football. I was like yelling for the football. And initially they were like, they didn't want to give it to me. I'm like, no. My guy just broke the all-time rushing record at Oklahoma. And that's saying something at Oklahoma with all the great backs. we've had, and then he smiled and he goes, oh, I get it.
That ends up being Coach Bob's last game, right? And so I had to go out on top.
Proud of the players, the assistant coaches, the way everyone competed in that game. But I didn't know. You know, I didn't really start having those thoughts till a little bit later. You know, but after thinking back on it, I thought, you know, if that is it, that's a pretty good one to end with.
We're all happy that we were able to at least send Coach Stoops off with, you know, a good bowl win against an SEC team. He definitely deserved it.